Let's get into protocol number 3 with your short band. This is where we introduce a golf ball. And for the uninitiated, if you're using the swing trainer and say you're new to the game, congratulations, you're about to develop a great golf swing that your friends will be enviable about. Now, what I would say to you is go ahead and use a tee, put a ball on a short tee, because I want you more aware of creating and transporting the radius than the outcome. I want this to be process-based, not outcome-based. And I know that's tricky if you don't hit shots solidly, but the solid shots are guaranteed to come, I promise that. Now again, let's get that lead arm up on top of the body, put on that trail hand. You'll notice that the shaft and the band are parallel. We're gonna hit these little shots. These are just little acquired motion shots that are 20, 30, or 40 yards long. And this is a situation where we're waist high to waist high. Notice how the club is not on the ground because the ball is up on a tee. My weight is about 60-40 to my left foot over my right foot, and I'm just going to feel like I can go to the top of my takeaway P2, all the way to the semi follow through, and let a golf ball get in the way. So this is a series of 10 shots, and it's so critical. Now, if you could slow that video down, you would notice that I'm about to look at what I'm hitting, but I'm not trying to keep my head down because that really disrupts the flow of a golf swing. I'll do it again. Let's pay attention to this, really, really important as protocol 3 gets developed. Again, ball on a short tee as you get started, then we'll get it on the grass as you start to build your confidence. Find your radius. This is a push. Lead arm is the dominant arm that pushes. Trail arm is the subordinate arm. Golf ball is in the middle of a narrow stance, weights a little forward. Now again, watch where I'm looking. I can tell you from my visual perspective, I'm just looking at the golf ball, but I'm keenly aware of what I'm about to feel using my swing trainer. Weight is 60-40. Let's go to the top of the takeaway, to the semi follow through and hold, hold, hold. Let's hit another shot. Structured lead arm in front of you. Feel this pressure. I guarantee you, after a series of protocols, if you've never done this before, you can anticipate feeling some muscular fatigue from your development of these awarenesses, I assure you, which is a good thing. It's a golf workout. Get that lead arm up in front of you, put those hands on, narrow stance, weight left. I like to start to teach people to waggle a little bit, feeling the weight of the club, how pressure in the feet starts to engage. Let's go ahead and look at a golf ball, but know where we're going. We're going to the top of the takeaway, over to the semi follow through. Let a ball get collected and hold, hold, hold. Feel that push pressure, not excessively reaching, just a tall body where the buns are underneath us, a sliver of side bend with structured arms. This is protocol 3. This is a 10-ball protocol. Use a tee if you're new to this. When you become a little bit more confident in finding a radius and letting it touch the ball and brush the grass, and you can see in my T-square, the golf ball is centered in my stance. The radius of the club is tap, tap, tap to find that perfect radius. Weights to the left. Let this ball get gathered up in this effort. Hold that finish. 1, 2, 3. That's a 10-ball set. And when you build that little radius, your scores will drop because the confidence you have in those little shots from 20 to 60 yards will save you a ton of strokes. Let's move on to protocol number 4. Okay. Cool. Okay so far? Cool. Good. All right, protocol number 4. We've introduced the golf ball in protocol number 3. We've hit a bunch of short shots. Now let's let the swing grow a little bit and start to pay attention to some other aspects and feels provided by your swing trainer. Now, you should start feeling some fatigue, and that's okay. If you work through protocol 3 into 4 into 5, you might need to take a break. Take this off, just hit some balls, have some water, check your messages, whatever that is. Because this is physical training. I call it swing confusion, muscular confusion. That's what you want. Why? Because you're looking here at a golf ball, on the mat, on the grass, and you're not keenly aware of what's happening with the club around you. That's why the swing trainer is so important. And as we move from these little, parallel to the ground to parallel to the ground swings, we're going to start going into more of a 9-3 swing where the lead arm gets parallel to the ground and the club gets vertical on both sides of the body. And we'll kind of show you the feels of what you can expect. So moving on to protocol 4, again, if you're uninitiated, you want to build your confidence, use a little tee to get started, that's okay. Please do that. Again, lead arm up on top of you, not to your side. Get this humorous feeling like it gets a little bit more on top of the pec. Like if you had a logo here, you'd be a little bit more on top of the logo. And now these swings are going to start to go from lead arm parallel to the ground with the short band to trail arm parallel to the ground. And you can see we're letting the shaft lever and get a little bit more vertical. This leverage is a key element for creating speed. And these golf balls will fly a little farther just because of the swing length and travel. So we're going to let these shots perhaps go from 30 yards to 70 yards. So tipped over to a golf ball, knowing where we are going. Find this radius, tap, tap, tap. I suggest taking a couple little practice feel swings where you know where left arm parallel could be, right arm parallel could be. Then we're going to tip over to the golf ball. Again, find the radius, let these swings get a little bit longer. Hold that finish, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and relax. So that's about a 65-yard shot right there. Great feeling, a wonderful way to develop your radius and consistency for a precise strike. Let's do that again. Get a golf ball in play. Again, use a tee. Arm in front, nice structure with the arm. This is the boss arm. This is the supportive, energy helping arm, but it has to be with a structured lead arm first. Pair your hands on. Rehearse the feeling of keeping the band away from you. Golf is a push sport where the hub of things, it's like spokes on a wheel. Here's the middle, here's the hub. As I go back and create a radius, I'm pushing away, keeping the band taut. At no point am I letting this band fall soft during a backswing. I create radius away, let the club get to a levered vertical position, letting it expand through the golf ball, slowing down in style on my lead side with my arms pushed away. Let's hit another shot. Aim the face, take a look. My weight pressure is a little biased toward my left foot. Keeping the radius, left arm parallel to right arm parallel to the ground. Let's hit one. And hold that finish. 1, 2, and 3. These are all consistency building events. That's what I want for you. I want you to recognize that we're creating a swing shape and circle. We're slowly starting to energize this by adding a leverage component to it and starting to build that confidence that you can carry forward to the golf course. We'll hit one more. This is a 10-shot protocol, which should only take you about 5 minutes. Great lead arm, find a radius, pair your hands. Let's tip over. Ball's about middle of my stance, slightly forward. Tap, tap, tap. We're going to do left arm parallel to right arm parallel with some leverage. There's a good little strike, and hold, 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 and relax. So that is protocol number 4 with your short band. Basically taking you from a pitch motion, a short pitch motion up into longer strikes so you can start to build confidence in that range of motion for the acquired distances that are less than full. It's a great way for you to feel that motion. Now the cool thing is you can just unclip it from the rail, grab another wedge. That's my sand wedge. I'll take my lob wedge. Now the interesting thing, after training with the band, you're going to feel that muscular awareness. It's almost like your swing it's on rails, just wants to go on its own through those positions. But I suggest you take a practice swing without the band on to build familiarity without being confused by the band. The confusion with the band is the key. That's the key to this awareness because you're probably not used to it. This is what the best players do. This is the radius and structure they have, and I want you to have it too. So go ahead and feel like the band's on. Create structure in the lead arm, aim the face, take a look, and we're going to hit these wedge shots, left arm parallel to right arm parallel. Just enjoy the precision of this strike. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Mimic that awesome feeling you're developing in protocol number 4. Your wedge game is going to change for the better forever.